afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. Optimal Show here on Optimal TV. Yes, today we bring you 20. Yeah. Only 20. Yeah. Orí YouTube nìkan. Orí YouTube nìkan ni o.
Of time.
Yeah,
I'm a friend of the house already. I'm a friend of the house. I think I've been here once or twice.
Yeah.
It's good to be back here today.
Once again, yeah.
I want to tell you the best show you can ever stay plugged into.
Yes, sir.
No other place but
Optimal TV. Yes, sir. Well, you have said a lot about it. Just in case you don't know, the best TV show. No.
Radio station, so to say, he said, between you and your car, that particular car that affects you your daily living, between you and that car, who's supposed to receive treatment the more? It's a technical question. My viewers at home. Now the question is, if you are to choose one who is to be taken care of between you and that particular thing. Don't let me use car now, or that thing that is fetching you your income. Who deserve more treatment most? Of course, I can feel the answer from you there. I can feel the answer from
Okay, already the answer has been has been given. But wow, but that's great. That's that's a fact, and I think that's one of the questions I know, we all have to look at, and that's one of the things we all have to even think of. Actually, I wasn't expecting that, but I think it's more strategic to me, and I'm in love with it seriously. But the question is, have you ever feel guilty resting instead of working? That question it seems so deep. Me looking at it like, I never feel guilty resting instead of working. Sometimes I always feel like when I'm working, there is time I'm supposed to rest, I'm working. There is time I'm supposed to, work and I'm resting. Which means I haven't balanced work. The question is, do you feel guilty?
Thank you for that fine question. To be sincere with you see, there are two sides to this question. Honestly speaking, I'm going to address it on both sides.
Okay,
Now, we all need to rest.
definitely.
However, do you actually define what is actually happening at that particular point in time? Now, don't you mistake laziness for resting. Are you getting it now? You see, somewhere said that self-freedom without self-discipline leads to self-destruction. Are you getting it now?
Yes.
When what you're supposed to do at a point you're supposed to do it, and you are trying to like give it an excuse. Now that is one side. The other side is this. Now you know yourself very well. Rest is a thing we can't do without. Of course, we need to give body what it deserves. If from another perspective, from the health aspect, your body calls for it that you need to rest, and at that point in time, I'm an advocate of give it what it takes
Yes.
for you to get what it deserves.
Yeah.
Are you getting now? So now I always tell people this: when you know you need to rest, and at that point in time, there is something very tangible, a work, a business transaction, or whatever that needs to be fixed, that needs to be attended to. And at the same time, your body is calling for rest. Viewers at home, please choose rest. I will advise that, because if you don't pay attention to rest, trust me honestly, whatever you are putting your attention to, if at the end of the day it gets to your hands and your rest is no longer in place, it's going to cause a story that calls the heart. So that is how I can answer both sides.
Wow. Which means you need to balance the two.
Of course,
so it's quite balancing.
Exactly.
So it will look as if you be selfish and thereabout. Wow, I think that is good. Okay, but sir, do you believe productivity requires constant activities? For someone to be productive, I know it. But I believe consistency is more than even constant activity.
Well, most of these questions are very, very good, and I love it. I believe productivity is
required.
Like
require constant activity.
Constant activity. You see, productivity in what sense? Physical productivity, mental productivity, or otherwise. Are you getting it now?
Okay.
Now, if I'm here like this, people walking about might see me as if I've been somewhere, I've been at the spot for long, thinking I'm not being productive, but mental wise I'm productive. Ideas may be coming in which I need to bring down. Now I need to, probably there are some activities which I've set in place that needs to be done. So now if I'm not being active mental wise, it will not come out physically. Are you getting it now? Of course, I'm into content creating. I'm a network marketer. I have a lot I'm thinking. I give seminars online. You understand that? And I design. Are you getting it now? Look at the three phases I've talked about. Those three phases, if you look at me, some require that my activity to meet up with a particular one require that I need to sit down and think. In the process of thinking, I'm being productive. Are you getting it now?
Sure.
So now, if it requires a physical activity that I need to go and carry something, I need to go out there, of course, I will need to do it. However, the word constance, doing it over time is also good, because consistency is the secret to long-term achievement.
Wow.
Inactivity leads to failure. So both sides equally needs to be balanced as well.
Okay, well, I think that's one of the best thing, we need to know. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So everything works in line. Just have to
Yes,
balance it. So
exactly.
wow. Okay, now, but there's no. Thank God you said you were into network marketing and health advocate. Let me use the word health
Yes.
advocate. Now, from the world of health, like what is the average hour man should work? A man should work,
Mm.
even if the person has to be workaholic. Because I think sometimes people are like, bàbá yìí irọ́ kí ló dé ó máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ no no at least even though you're that workaholic of a person at least like the average hour so so
Everybody is a workaholic.
definitely
It depends on what the kind of perception with which you are looking at it from. Everybody, especially in this four corner place called Nigeria, we are all workaholic. It depends on the hours you are putting into it. Some might work just for 2 hours, and the
outcome of
the
it.
outcome will be more than somebody who resumed from 9 to 5 job. Are you getting it now? So it
Yes.
depends on what you are looking at it. And so the thing is this: being a workaholic, like I said, depends on how you look at it. Like you were saying earlier on, so you, like how many hours should a workaholic
Only person in a day.
in a day? Now, you said it. It's because somebody a workaholic and you are asking how many hours should the person work. Of course, as long as you call him a workaholic, he or she is a workaholic. So the word workaholic defines that
Okay.
it can work for long.
But at this,
if the person has been
okay, so sir, but at this perspective, we are looking at the way of safety.
Okay.
So like that's what I said. On a normal day, workaholic person can work along like for if possible, the 24 hours we are is just only on a daylight mode.
Which that word workaholic.
Workaholic, the person is ready to like no, but I'm just like very normal for the advantage of people then definitely. In fact, 99.9% of Nigeria are workaholic.
Exactly.
So, which means at least at the same time we are working to achieve something, and at the same time we also our health is also one of the priority. So this now for the self-care now, our health is also important too. So we should not look as if like we feel guilty or be selfish. So that's how.
Yeah. No, I got the question right. Yeah. Sincerely speaking, our viewers out there, we need to pay attention to our health.
Definitely.
I'm an advocate of that. Keep it short and simple. You understand that? Being workaholic doesn't necessarily mean you have to go from morning out there to work until you come back home at night. No. It's not really the definition. You might be focused on a particular task and you require a kind of rigorous attention, and you are also doing it rigorously. You are being workaholic. Are you getting it now? The thing is this: when it comes to health, do your best. Leave the rest so that you can rest to enjoy the best.
So
It's as simple as that.
as simple.
Do your best and leave the rest so that you can get the best for the rest. Are you getting it now? Our health is very, very important. Once you know you have an assignment that is very, very tedious, there are some logical assignments that probably need your attention that may end up defining you to be a workaholic person. There is something called dedication. You understand? The world is now a digital world. We are now in a global village that things are being done. You don't have to put all human attention to it. You understand? Look at the stats aside. What can I do without much stress? Are you getting so that I can have a time for my rest? Are you getting okay? Now, take for instance now. Let's say for instance to give a presentation. Let's say online or offline. Are you getting it now? And I begin to think about how do I begin to write information, generate, prepare my slide. There is AI now. Are you getting it now? I need to monitor my health. Are you getting it? I need to put time for me to rest. These days, can I say this? These days, part of my 2026 plan is that in the afternoon, I want to be taking an hour nap. Are you getting it now? And that is part of to tell you how my health is very, very important. So viewers out there, you don't have to be working. Don't be workaholic to the extent that you won't pay attention to your rest. Rest is very, very
Wow, I think no, the best thing is no matter how heavy work you have to work for the whole day, please and please, that rest, the body need it. Yes, even to the body need that. To be honest, yes. Even when the Bible say the spirit is willing,
but the flesh is weak.
Let's talk about the flesh this time around. The spirit is willing, but the health
is what?
Is Oshekoko.
It's not the right.
Yeah, but it demand one. Well, I think that's it. That's it. Like we all need to, to give ourselves that nap. Well, I think this question we have to go like. When last was the time like you felt you take a full day resting without even saying you want to pick your phone or want to check your laptop or want to take any gadget like for work?
I think I did it last week. Yes, last week something happened last week. I just said, I did it last week.
Which means your body sends you a signal.
Yes.
Somebody sends you a signal.
Yes, exactly.
And I think that's one of the things we made talk about last week Friday. For those of you that were with us, we talked about the emotion and the physical, treatment. And I think this is one of the things we also need to know. Wow, take a full day and like, no, I'm not going out.
No, that day I ate a lot.
Oh,
because, I did it.
Wow, that. BTS, but not the BTS. It's between me and it's between Oga and Omoshe. So you guys just know what I'm saying. Okay, sir. But another question is, do you feel pressure to always be available? Like the pressure of I have to be here, I have to be here. No, this happened to someone. I have to tell the person, "Damn me, fire calm down. The funny thing is, the person shut down. Like his voice system shut down. And he's receiving I was the person, don't worry, I'm here, don't worry, I'll cover up. But I think have that kind of scenario. Definitely, I know if we know.
Yes, I think to answer that, to be sincere with you, yes.
Wow.
It has happened. The whole of 2023, 2024, even 2025, I don't know, it gives me morale to all everywhere. Along the line, I discovered that no, now you can't be everywhere at every time. It's not possible. But I sense something when it requires that I need to be at everywhere. I don't know. I enjoy doing it. I love that morale comes up. But along the line, I have to call myself to attention. No, it's not good for my health. We are no longer getting down to 20 years now. We are now. You want to know how it goes? No. The truth remains that the more you attain, the moment you know you've attained the age of 40 years, please reduce your everywhere. Please, learn to be absent. Learn not to be available. Even the video got to a point talking about the richest part. He say, I'm not available.
I know. He has already said he's not available. So, you cannot see me.
That is just it. And give yourself some time to be off, then so that you can be on. Thank you.
Wow. Give yourself that time to be off, so that the energy will be on when it's needed. Hello, viewers. That's very, very important for you to know as viewers, and I think that's one of the things that also drain our energy. So, but this thing, I think part of it should be we need to also relate it to part of this thing to most of the people who are the workaholic, because one, they need to just they need to take that break. They need to take that break, like they need to cool down. Calm down for themselves. Okay, second to the last question before we round up this talk show. So, sir, this question says, do you rest intentionally or only when you force yourself? But number one, you have already said you have promised. But which is this one is intentionally. But at the same time, I'm very sure that you can not less than 1 hour because you also have to force yourself to do it. So is it intentional or you do force yourself?
Before now, I do force myself.
Okay, now.
But now it's intentional. Level don't change.
Level don't change.
Level don't change.
At age 14.
So you understand now.
40. So okay, the last question said, okay, what is one habit currently draining your productivity? Question. What is that one habit currently that you feel is draining your productivity? Is it the resting? Is it the availability here and there, or what?
One habit that seems to be.
But don't forget, this question also relates to you, our audience out there. Because one, you also need to know your stressor. Because if you don't know your stressor, you keep stressing yourself. And this body system need rest.
Exactly.
Imagine you at age 40, still stressing yourself as someone who is well back of 16, 15, 20 years of age. Which we need to rest. You start giving the body some chillax. You start giving that body that pressure, calm down. You don't need to pressure yourself. The availability is not there. But I think at the same time, that age is when you also need to strategize. Because we are expecting you at that age to start producing things, to start being productivity and effective. And most especially to influence others. So you audience here, the question way back to you. What is that one habit currently that is draining you from a productivity? Is it the time you don't have for resting? Is it the too much of work? Is it the availability or the pressure? That question is just for you to answer too. And if you have anything to say, drop in the comment section. And don't forget, your questions will be answered. So the questions are, so what is that one habit currently draining your productivity?
To be sincere with you, procrastination is one bad habit. I discovered that drain my productivity.
Procrastination.
Each time
I think that's one of the number one habit of Nigeria. Tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow has never died.
It kills productivity when you procrastinate over what you need to do. You know that guy said time and money. That famous old musician in Nigeria, I think it's Majekodunmi, said time and money. So when you procrastinate, you see the whole lot happens. I remember this show way back. This Lagos Lotto. You know, the concept is good around the fact that when somebody is called upon into that truth, the more you give them time, once they start counting, as the air in that balloon keeps blowing the notes out, number of ways you are able to pack at a particular point in time is what now. I think it's designed that kills productivity, that kills your productivity. You see, one thing I want to tell these people is this: it is not motivation, it's just the reality. Every one of us born to this world has got gold, treasure, and profit that is loaded in you. Now, your potential will bring out your profit, your gifts will bring out your gold, and I want to tell you, your talent will bring out the treasure you have in you. So you are already a ready-made product. You are somebody God has designed that. You must be productive anyhow you want it. Name it in any angle. You must be productive. You understand? Within the religious context, you say you need to, be productive in the presence of God.
Those are the parable of the sower.
Exactly. You must be productive. Academically, you need to be productive. That's why they send you to school for breastfeeding.
Yes.
Are you getting it now? So emotionally, you need to be productive. Yes, and the other area too, you need to what?
To be productive. Yes.
Any
other area. See, my viewers out there, don't think it's not on the other area. Don't worry. Look me later in the day. Talk about it. But actually, it's the finance aspect. So you have to be productive in that aspect. Because for you that are thinking, what you're thinking, but we are talking about the money.
Exactly.
So because 2026, money has to be made.
Exactly.
Things has to be, you have to leverage on some things, the good, the bad, the this, you have to balance everything.
And you believe that 2026 is loaded with a whole lot of opportunity.
The funniest thing is the beginning of this year has been loaded.
I tell you.
Just in case you don't know, on the 27th and the 28th, Optima Academy are offering another 2 days free training.
Wow.
2. Just imagine you coming to learn about skills, photography,
wow,
videography,
wow,
drone,
wow,
AI, monetization, digital marketing.
Yeah.
Just imagine. No, let's be honest with ourselves. If you go out there, you have 2 weeks, 14 days. If you have to spend 90 days, 3 months, certain amount of about nothing less than 500,000, 250 less. And Optima Academy is giving you full. But at the same time, the Optima Naturopathic Academy, which is the Optima Academy, they study about the alternative medicine, we resume properly from March. Yeah, they were supposed to resume this month, but that's one of the things, there's a shift. And trust me, if you are there, share to your friends. You think, let me tell you one thing you need to know. The other side of the medicine is not really epic. There's a lot secret to it. You can go read it. But this alternative, which is the natural aspect, it's going to run for 8 months. Imagine you go for a medical course that's going to last about 5 years or thereabout, and you're studying for 8 months. And this 8 months, you are also receiving your certificate from Lagos State. Aside from this certificate, MBTS, if I'm right.
Of course.
Another one. Yes, even in Canada, you can make your certificate both in Nigeria and outside abroad. So what are you waiting for over there? No. Just drop your comment. I have been tested in the academy. Damn. And just in case, you also need you want to participate in the 2 days free training. Trust me. You can contact us, Mr. Damic Comedy. You can chat him up on Facebook, or you can drop your number or say I need the 2 days training. Then the answer. In fact, the message will come to you straight up. You drop the link and everything. Participate. Make yourself available. 2026 is loaded. What are you waiting for? Be productive. And to the others out there, I have these 3 questions. These 3 questions. And number 1 say, do you schedule resting intentional or only when you are forced? Don't forget, you need to know your body. 2, it said, what is that one habit currently draining your productivities? I think these 2 questions, I will leave you to it because these 2 questions touch me the most and also touch Mr. Majek the most because I think this question is something we all need to come up with day by day and now. So you ask them, let us know. Very much, I really appreciate you, sir, for coming. I know the time has been. No, the way that's our money deal, you just turn up like this.
No, I'm always available.
Yeah.
Understanding. Optima TV has been doing a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
So I do follow up with Dr. Peace
on
the book review. Follow up with Mr. Zion on the motivation, business motivation. I think I do follow up most of the programming. So the life that we live now require you to be updated.
Yes.
If you fail to be updated, you'll be outdated. So learn to improve on anything so that you will not be disapproved on everything. You understand? Thank you for having me here.
Wow, really appreciate it. Well, to our viewer out there, I'll say to you, I don't leave you with this, but I leave you with this. There's one thing you need to know. Your rest, your self-care, and don't be selfish. Your health is very, very important. Your work is important. You need to balance them. And your self-care and selfish. Ask yourself, my self-care, am I making it too selfish for myself? In the aspect of, am I lacking rest when am I supposed to be working when I'm supposed to rest? Or am I supposed to rest when I'm working? So that's very, very important to you.